Today we were in the something, can't remember what it's called. Wait, no, St. Thomas. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to explain where that is. If you know where it is, then you know where it is, because I don't even know where I am right now. It was so hot today, I can't even explain. Like, it was hot. This is the hottest place we've been to this entire trip. So I know I usually do this at night. I'm not quite done with my day yet. We just got back from off the island, but I know that I'm gonna be out till like 12 with all my friends today, because like we have a sea day tomorrow, and I can sleep in it for as long as I want and stuff. So when we got there, we woke up this morning at like 9 or something. I don't even know, 8 or 9, but we were struggling. Me and Tina, we could not get up. Trying to get up, and this was the first night we slept without like forgetting to turn off all the lights, because we always fell asleep forgetting to turn off one of the lights. So when we woke up, it was like dark in the room, and so we were like dying. My parents woke us up with the walkie-talkie. They like called us on the walkie-talkie and were like, "Hey, it's time to get up." And Tino, he still like bit through his lip. So when we got up, Tino was like in pain, and he couldn't get up. He was like dying. And so my mom and dad came in, and they were trying to help him out, like feel better. So I got up, and my dad was like, "You have to come outside. It is so hot." So I went outside, and I was just heat, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So just blew away, and then I was instantly awake like that. Like, it was nice and fast. So yeah, we went. And then we came back here and helped Tino like get ready and go. It took us forever to get out the door. And so then eventually when we were about to leave, I was like, you know, like how the door, the hinge, like the back, here, let me show you. Like this right here, okay? That, you see that there? I was trying to help like Tino, like we were walking out the door to go into my parents' room. And so I went like that to like stop the door for Ted, because he was like right behind me. I wanted to like make sure like he got out. So like trying to like help him out, like open the door a little bit behind me. And I stuck my finger in the crack of the door, and it closed on my hand. And I couldn't open it again. And so I almost broke a finger. Like, I'm not even kidding. I almost broke my finger today. And so like, there's like part of it, what it looked like when it just had happened. Yeah, it was really bad. So it was horrible. So that was horrible. So then we just had to take a second. I had like this giant bag of ice that like one of the workers went and got me. And so I was just carrying it around with me everywhere, like to breakfast. I had waffle sticks, so good. 10 out of 10, so good waffles. And then we went to breakfast. And then I still had this giant bag of ice. And so then we went outside, and we're just walking, and we don't even know what we want to do yet. We didn't want to go on a tour or anything, because it was like boring, and it takes up too much of your time. And so we had got out there like 10, leave the island at like at 3:30. Right now it's like almost 3:30. So we got back at 3. But anyway, I got off the ship, and we started like walking, and there's like this cute little like shopping mall. I want to show you guys like the stuff I got today. It wasn't very much. Here, let me go grab it. Got a bunch of these things. I just got a bunch of these. It just had names on it. So this has my name on it, because it was the closest to Bella that we could get. And plus my name is Isabella, so it worked out. I think it's cute. I like it. Georgie, that's my cousin. We're getting it for him, his wife, Sarah, and their new little boy, Aiden. So yeah, I only bought one of these. I think I bought Aiden's, but my mom brought these. They're like $8 each, so they're kind of expensive. I got these for me and my best friend. For me, best friend, and my other friend. So I got these for us because they're cute and they kind of like match. I kind of have like similar ones like from Jamaica. So I didn't buy much. Do you want to see what I got from Puerto Rico though? This is all my stuff from Puerto Rico. There's quite a lot in here, to be honest, like a lot. I'm gonna try to show you guys everything that's in here, but I got stuff, so it worked out. I sit down. Basically, I just had to sit down. So, we got off the boat, we started walking around, I went to a shop. We started talking to this lady, and we started telling her everything that happened with my little brother. And she's like, yeah. So currently it is the next day, and I totally forgot to finish filming the rest rest of that video, so I'm just gonna tell y'all now. I am going to dinner right now. It's fancy night, and so I need to get ready. But I'll just tell you guys from what happened yesterday from here. There's this like lady there that worked there. We started telling her like everything that like happened, I guess, with Tino and everything. And then like after a while we left, and we were trying to get a taxi to go to one of the beaches. All we wanted to do was go swimming. That's it. Like that's all we wanted. The taxis were literally $15 a person to go where we wanted, to ride in this minivan. And so we're like, screw it, never mind, we're gonna go to this beach. And it was only $9 a person. And my mom and dad were like not happy. They're like, screw this, we just want to walk. And they're like, no, you have to drive, you have to get a taxi. So my parents are like, fine, we'll get a taxi there. So we go to the beach, like it's only 2 miles away. 2 miles, that's not even a gallon of gas. And I like took a video of like where we were, like out the window, like to like if we want like to like see where to get back. And we rode with this like 2 older ladies, and they wanted to go downtown, and then we wanted to go to the beach. So they dropped them off downtown, and then he brought us to the beach. And when we got to the beach, it was free, but yeah. And then when we walked into the beach, there was this guy, and he's like, get a chair, $25 for a chair. And I was like, $25 for a chair? For a chair? I'm like, no, nuh-uh. I'm like, these towels in this sand be looking really good right now. So we just sat on the ground on our towels. And I mean, nobody wanted to like just tan anyway. We're all tan anyway. We don't need to tan. So we just scuba diving gear, and we just went in the water and just swam around and looked under the water. We saw like this really cool fish. They were like almost clear, but like they like were rainbowy when you could like look at it. Like it's like a rainbow, kind of like water. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like clear, and if you looked at it from the right angle with the light, they were like rainbowish. It was really cool. And so they kept swimming around us. They were like up basically on the shore, but my dad and I went really far out and swam really far, so it was really fun. Yeah, we just went swimming for like 2 hours, and then we wanted to go downtown and eat. So we were out there, and I got a couple of really cool seashells, so I thought they're cute. Like they look like every classic seashell, but I thought they were cool. So anyway, I think I'm putting on way too much contour right now. So then we're like, we are not getting a taxi downtown. It's only 2 miles. Screw that, we'll just walk. So we start walking, okay? And as we're walking, all these taxi drivers are like, oh my gosh, like you're walking, like do you need a ride? And we're like, we have no money left. We literally have $20 in our pocket because we spent it all on the way to get there. And then it was like, it cost money to get back too. So literally all these taxi drivers, we had like 5 just like stop on the side of the road, be like, what are you doing? Are you walking? Like, do you need a ride? Like, are you okay? Like are you good? And they're like, and then when we told them we only had $20, they're like, never mind, you can walk. Apparently like it's unheard of for people to walk. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's only 2 miles. It's not that bad. So anyway, and then eventually this one guy, he like completely pulls over and is like, do you guys need a ride? Like, do you like need help? And they're like, we're like, we have only $20 in our pocket, so no, we're good. And he's like, I'll take 20, get in. And we're like, okay, cool. So apparently if you just go against the whole thing, then they'll be like, yeah, they'll just negotiate. So yeah, it was really good. So yeah, then we got downtown, and we ate off this really good food truck. We had like the best curry chicken ever. Okay, and then we got this dang it, what is it called? I love it so much. It tastes so good. I can't remember what it's called. If I edit this video and I remember, then I will say it. I'm pretty sure it was called a piragua. What it's called right now. Anyway, it was like this drink, and it was like $5 from this other lady that was just selling them like from a cooler, and it was so good. Oh my god. And so yeah, so then we went and sat in the park and ate our food, and there was a bunch of chickens just everywhere. And then there was like this one chicken and her little baby chick, and she had like food in her mouth and she was running away from her chick, and her chick was just following her. It was so sad. I was like, oh my gosh. And then a rooster came in and started following both of them and was like, he's like, I want something from you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is going on here? So yeah, there was just chickens and birds just chilling everywhere. It was kind of crazy. But we decided we wanted to go back to the boat, and we couldn't afford another taxi, so we just walked back to the boat, and it was like a couple, like I think it was like 1 mile away, or no, it was like a couple miles away. It was like a something hour walk. It's like an hour walk, 45 minutes. But we walked back to the boat because we were like, we don't got money. And there was like this guy, and he was like speaking in gibberish or tongues, and he was standing somewhere, and he was like, and he was just like, and we were like passing by him, and my dad's like, that guy's, he's not talking to anybody. Like, we thought he was talking a different language. He wasn't talking in a different language. He was just talking in like tongues, just to nothing. And my dad's like, that guy's like possessed. Like, that's what it looks like when you got demons on you. And I'm like, oh my God. I started like freaking out. I was like, we gotta go. And then he started following us. He followed us. And I was like, I started freaking out. And so like then we like crossed the road when it wasn't even like a green light, because like he came up, and when he wanted to cross the road, like the little button that you push when you want to cross the road, he's like, and it like started hitting it. He's like that, like on it. So like I'm like, oh my God, we gotta go. And so we're just like, screw it, we gotta go. So we just like ran across the street and was just trying to like get back to the boat. Thank God he didn't follow us anymore after that. And so then we just walked back to the boat. I unpacked everything. I didn't even get that much stuff, and then just like hung out here for a second, and then I went out with my friends, and we went to the team room, and those mean kids were in there. And so then I texted my parents and was like, hey, these mean kids are in here, I know you want to talk to them. And they're like, okay. So they came up, my dad came up, and he when we got back, we ate dinner with our friends Bob and Karen, and then we went to his room and we sang happy birthday to him because it was his birthday. And then I went and hung out with my friends. And then when we went to the teen room, those really mean kids were there, and my dad, I texted my dad because he wanted to like talk to them. And my dad came to the teen room and like started like blowing up at them and like yelling at them and being like, who pushed my kid down? Who pushed my kid down? So yeah, that was fun. And then after that, we had to like file a report against them, and like security came, and like we had to like talk to them and stuff. And I think they're like really on our side. So yeah, and then there's those 3 mean boys, like all my friends were in there, and so then we're just like, let's go somewhere else. So we went to the basketball court, and then those 3 mean kids like came and they just followed us, and then they started like talking crap about like Mateo and stuff, and they said they're like how they like, I think they were talking about how they want to jump him, but they weren't going to because there's 12 of us and 3 of them. So yeah, but if they do, and so like they were like kind of like serious about it too. So like we wanted to like make sure Mateo was okay, so we decided to just leave. And I don't even remember where we went. I think we went to like the dining hall. Oh, we went to the dining hall, and then we went like out to the back deck, and we all sat like at a table. It was like 12 of us at like we like put 3 tables together. And then Grayson and Emma left. I'm not even sure where they went. I went to go get pizza. So basically also so Mateo and his younger brother Marlo were like all talking, and the 2 Persian girls she went to go get a drink, and she's like, does anybody else want anything? Marlo's like, I want a Coke, and Leo was like, bro, I've seen you had so many Cokes on this ship, you don't need any more. Like, do you know what Coke does to your teeth? And he's like, yeah, I know. And then like everyone was like, yeah, no, like Cook's not like that good for you. And then Mateo's like, yeah, I've only seen him like brush his teeth like once on this entire ship. And then like Marlo got really mad and like walked off and was like, he was like super like embarrassed and stuff. So he like left and he got like super mad at Mateo. And so then he left and like I came back because I went to go get pizza during like this whole thing. Like I was gone getting pizza for everybody. And then I came back and like Emma and Grayson were gone and Mateo was gone, and I was like, oh, okay. And so then I gave like the pizzas out and like nobody wanted any. It was really annoying. And so then eventually Mateo came back and I think Bella left. No, Janelle and Joseph left, and then like a couple other kids left, and it was just me, the two Persian girls, Shiloh and Sorrel and Mateo. And me and Sorrel went out and just handed out the rest of the slices of pizza. Me, Sorrel, and Shiloh and Marlo all just like sat at the table and just talked. And then Bella had to go. And I'm like, okay. And so then Sorrel and Shiloh had to go, and it was just me and Marlo. And I felt bad. I didn't want him to like have to go back to the room with Mateo because I know that he was like mad with him. So I walked around with him and I just like talked with him, and my parents saw us and they like called us over and they just started talking to him, and then I just kept hanging out with them. And my curfew was like 12, so I just left at 12. And then I felt super bad for him. So then after I was done hanging out with him and just talking, he left and I left to go to my room. And I came back and my mom gave me this whole speech about how to not be disrespectful to your elders or people younger to you or people the same age as you, like those boys were. So, yeah, and then I went to bed. And then this morning, I woke up at like 9 because we had a time change, so technically I woke up at 10:44, but then I guess I woke up at 9:44 because of the time change. But yeah, I have to make a video about it tonight. But if I try to do some today, I woke up this morning, got breakfast. I had a waffle. It was so good, best waffle ever. And then I just went and hung out with all my friends today. Went to the teen room. We went to the basketball court and we played some basketball. We went and got a board game from upstairs, and we went around a table and we played apples to apples with like 10 people. It was really difficult, and so eventually we just kind of like all like split up, and then we played like truth or dare, and then we went like, I don't even remember what we did. I think we went back to the teen room, and then Tino, like I dropped Tino off because like he wasn't allowed to be in the teen room, and I picked Tino up, and then we went and played basketball with a bunch of little kids. We were much nicer to them than those mean boys. Downstairs and sat in the Lido deck by the indoor pool upstairs, and we just like talked and hung out and had fun and stuff. So yeah, and then I had to come back and get ready for dinner, so that because it's fancy night, so I like mostly got ready. Now I just need to like put my dress on and stuff. So yeah, that was today and yesterday, so I'll see you in a couple hours.